Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly. We're going to get in here and see what messages we got for you for the week, shall we? Okay? So God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please give us some clear and concise messages for the sign of Gemini. What messages do we have for the sign of Gemini? Clear and concise messages, please. Okay. Messages for Gemini. Creation, prayer, recovery, confusion. So the recovery card is here with the key in it. You see that key? I feel like you're recovering the key or some type of key of the key to the confusion. And now you're praying for some type of creation. Use your lemons to make some lemonade. Vanity. This is something old, outdated, something that you've outgrown, that you don't need anymore. It's discovery. Release. I feel like it could be a behavior pattern. Completion. Despondence. A cycle. A non-growing cycle with the despondence card coming up here. So vanity is something old and outdated, which could be a cycle, a way of being, a way you act that don't really serve you no more, that you're discovering. And because you're discovering it, you're releasing it, which is bringing you to a sense of completion here, which releases you from a non-growing cycle so that you can go on to have creation in a growing cycle. Along with your prayer, I feel like you're gaining the key here to the confusion of whatever's been the problem, and you're getting rid of it. God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, tell us about this vanity card here for Gemini. Why is vanity here? Tell us about vanity. Why is vanity here for the sign of Gemini? Tell me about vanity. 8 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Yeah, you're walking away from something that's outdated and don't serve you. And it's also in the way of you having a new love and a brand new beginning. You're putting something to an end, which it doesn't serve you anyway. It's a 5 of Swords. It's something with lack mentality. It's some type of behavior that you display because of the way you were thinking, the way you were seeing things, where you're walking away from it because it's something that you want to celebrate, something that you want to create or recreate. You're getting rid of something that's been in your way here, something that took you a long time to realize, but you're using the willpower and the courage here that you have in order to fix it, whatever it is. Something about discovery here for Gemini. Why is discovery here? King of Swords. That's you, Gemini. Gemini energy, bringing something to an end, transforming a situation. And it's a choice that you're making here because it's something that you discovered. And because you've discovered it, you're putting an end to it. A toxic behavior. Some type of egotistical thing, but you're taking control of it as the King of Wands and the Emperor. That means you're really getting on top of 7 of Swords. This bad behavior that you've been displaying. You're really getting on top of it. And I like that, Gemini, or whoever you're dealing with. Okay, so, but I want to talk about this Death card. I was supposed to get my other deck to clarify. I just use these because obviously I didn't get them. The ones I had yesterday. Tell us about the Death card for Gemini. Why is the Death card here? And look, the Devil card. This is what you're putting into. Look, this bottom of this deck come right in playing a role. And I took a shuffle one time. You taking the charge of what's in it. Toxic ways, low vibrational patterns, deception. You taking charge of it. It's some woman here that you want to equal give and take, and she ain't tolerating this behavior. Tell me about this death and rebirth for Gemini. Let me get these 2 cards. No, that ain't flipped. Yep, 5 of Wands coming out again with the 5 of Swords. Lack, low vibrations, fighting, arguing, being competitive, holding yourself back from putting the work into something, being emotionally unavailable. Somebody has put the light on you and forced you to look and see, and you are making the decision to close the cycle. Kudos, Gemini. Walking away from something that don't serve you. I like it. And you did this on your own. Even if it is somebody that you got your eye on, you made the decision to be the big person, to put the big jaws on and do the bigger thing. Somebody release here for Gemini. We got the High Priestess reverse, Six of Swords reverse, Four of Cups reverse. Yeah, this behavior, whatever it was, is a problem for you. It was a problem for you when it comes to possibly communicating or showing your love, being authentic, being a good person. No offense, because we all have our shadow. But you wasn't listening to your intuition. You was being chaotic. Five of Swords. That's the Six of Swords reverse. And this is Four of Cups reverse, being bored, being discontent, or just being out of control. Okay, so why is the High Priestess reversed here for Gemini? You're resisting. There's the King of Swords with the Four of Cups. Four of Wands, Seven of Wands. You resisting. You was resisting the union and standing up and fight for something. It's because you was waiting on something. What was you waiting on? Wounded warrior. Closing a cycle. Finding a balance and some type of truth here. Or some type of clarity. But then again, it looked like you're resisting that same very clarity that you want. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here? What she got to do with it? Eight of Cups on the bottom again. You walking away from something. Oh, that could be somebody that you no longer see the potential with. You're closing the cycle out with. You're walking away from a person that constantly disappointed you with this Queen of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles. Somebody that constantly disappointed you that you're walking away from. It was like you refused the perception that you were shown about them, but then you got a tower, right? Now you're inspired to release it, inspired to take new action. That's the intuition reverse, saying your intuition was trying to tell you, but now you're in a bad situation. Six of Swords reverse, or was in a bad situation because you wasn't listening, or you was bored with the gift that you were gifted from the universe. You were discontent. Ungrateful in a sense. So yeah, Eight of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. You were ungrateful or discontent in a sense. So then you end up in a situation where you wish that you were more grateful for this opportunity because the person that you ended up with was fucked up or something like that. I don't know how that works, but you letting that behavior go that makes you choose them type of people. Tell me about this Tower. Yeah, because you want love, and you cannot have an equal give and take with the Empress if you do not have love to bring. You gotta have a lot of it, and it has to be deep, and it's got to be honest. With the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords will cut it out. She's not gonna be left out in the cold from love. She's just not gonna do that. It'll be a painful ending. So you just gotta trust it. You gotta leap, trust it. Know that this is gonna fill your wishes, and this is your purpose. Start new, okay? That's what you have to do here. And I feel like that's what you're coming to. You're releasing fears and releasing anxiety and releasing codependent behaviors, releasing the need to have control. And that's what's bringing you to this completion here. Tell me about the completion here for Gemini. Why's completion here? Yep, you're completing a cycle, a toxic cycle with the Devil. You're completing a toxic cycle with the Three of Wands and moving on to the future where you're going to have more happiness. With the Empress. Could be dealing with a Pisces, don't have to be. Tell me about this Three of Wands and then this Ten of Cups. Yeah, because you're putting the cycle you're putting the closure to a cycle where you're the wounded warrior and you're unavailable emotionally because you want to be happy. You want to have a future with this Empress. You want to see something grow, and it's not growing in this cycle, so the cycle's closing. And so with the fact that this ain't growing, it's going to close out with the cycle, then you will begin to see growth. Something about the Despondence card for Gemini. The King of Cups, the Lovers, and the Hermit. There's somebody deeply reflecting on their emotions in order to heal them because they've gained some type of perspective about being the wounded warrior through this possible Empress or not. Maybe they're doing it because they want to be with this person or they want to talk to this person, or they're doing it because they feel like it's some type of truth. If somebody tell you something, you really think about it later and reflect on it, you feel like it's some type of truth to it. But why is the Nine of Wands here? This Venus in Virgo is a motherfucker. It's got people doing all kind of shit. Yeah, that same thing you were discontent and bored about, you gained a new perspective, and now it's like, let me get it. Divine feminine energy with the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Why the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles? Somebody becoming single, going in the calmer waters, Gemini energy. Seven of Swords. No. Oh, they've been holding themselves back. So they been holding. This is somebody holding themselves back from being emotional, being in love, and it's causing deception on their part because they acting like they want to be out by themselves or they're better off by themselves, but they really want this lover's connection, this higher level of commitment with this Queen of Wands. They want to see it grow, but they acting like they just fine with the way things are going. Tower, they lying. They want this equal give and take, and they want it bad with the Ten of Wands. They want this future. They want this stability. They want to stand up and fight, but they just sitting there. I don't know what the hell is up with that. Why this Four of Wands? Why is this Four of Pentacles here? What you want to do and what you're doing is two different things. Yeah, somebody's holding themselves back. Or this is what the problem was. This is what they caused. Somebody was holding themselves back, but they was being rude and such a dick. No offense, Gemini, but sometimes you can tend to do that when you get in that cold. You get cold. I think you was cold to the Empress at some point, who loved you deeply and brought her heart to the situation. But I do feel like you want to bring your heart too now. Because you've overcome this right here. You've been able to see what's been your problem, what's been your blockage in the way. And you're closing it out. You're healing it. Leaving it out in the cold. Taking charge of your path, of your destiny. Taking the leap. And what is this leap going to consist of? Thinking about the past, about when you might have been in and out or when you was imbalanced and you was disappointed and sad. You're reflecting on it and making a decision. To be honest, as the Emperor, swords are your thing. You could do that. You say, okay, look, I want the victory. I want to fix it. I realize when I look back, you might have been right. You might have been right. Might have been some truth to what you were saying. So, I've done this, and the third to fix it. And I done got this, and the third this far, So what's up? Can we do something about that? It's going to be one of them ordeals. So let's see if you plan on, what action does Gemini plan on taking this week? Only because the time is still running so short. I want to get you a couple more minutes on here at least. Did I say this week? The action Gemini plans on taking this week. The King of Wands and the Emperor. He getting it done. Done. You hear? Oh my God, there's that Ace of Swords and there's the Queen of Cups. The motherfucker's gonna go tell her, look, okay, it's this week. I was confused. Please, let's just fix this. I know now. Somebody got some truth to speak. What's the Ace of Swords? I'm gonna get up in somebody's business a little bit. We got a little time left anyway. Ace of Swords. Why is this here? A deep reflection that I really want to be with you. One more. And it just feels right. Look, it feels. They keep, not only have they reflected and they love you and want to be with you, but it just feels intuitively like that's what they're supposed to be doing. And the more they try to fight the balance in this, or balancing out or using that cold energy, the more they get a tower. So I feel like this week they about to be not putting it off no longer. Six of Swords just sitting here on the bottom of the deck saying that they not putting it off no longer. They want to try to find healing. And look, that all just fell in there. Did they know the universe? Did y'all know I was going to grab on that in the Gemini reading? So, but yeah, that's that. And it's short, simple, straight to the point. So that's what I got for you, Gemini. And I do hope it helped. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys in your next video. Namaste.